Hey everyone, this is Kathleen with Purple Sky Oracle Readings, and I wanted to make this video really quick to answer the question, why do I not focus on the future in my readings? And right off the bat I will say that I do mention the future, talk about the future, in general terms, very happy to discuss any inquiry you have into the future. However, I do not specialize in making predictions about what specifically is going to happen. So a lot of people, when they hear the word psychic or think about going to get a reading, the common association right away is someone's going to go and tell you about the future, what's going to happen to you, you know, what's coming down the pipe. And I think there is a place for that. I would refer to that as predictive readings. Maybe a more stereotypical word is fortune telling. So like when I'm doing readings at trade shows and stuff and someone asks me to tell their fortune, it does happen every once in a while, and that's not really what I do, and here's why. Because I want to empower people as best as I can to feel good about themselves and where they are right now, and not only that, to have the confidence to check in with themselves, to turn their focus, their attention, their awareness, and particularly any action motivators, like anything that's going to motivate them to take an action, to turn their attention first to themselves, to what's going on inside, to check with what, you know, they feel, they think, they know. So in that sense, all of that power, that potential power, lies in the present. It doesn't lie in the future. The future is, at least in my belief system, not fixed, so that if I make a decision today, it could change my entire future, or it could change the course of events that's leading me to the next phase of life, based on what I'm thinking, feeling, doing in any given moment right now. And we kind of see that in life, you know, you take a specific action and there's a specific consequence that goes with that, so it's like a cause and effect thing. So I think that predictive readings can be useful in some situations. I would never say that they're not. And I've had predictive readings in the past, especially in times where I was feeling low and just kind of looking for some sort of reassurance that something that I wanted was on its way, or that, you know, the good times were coming, and it has been useful. But I take it with a grain of salt, and I would advise you to also do that if you're having a reading, or if you're ever sitting with someone who is making big predictions about the future, to take it with a grain of salt. It might be the timeline, the trajectory, the path that you're on in that moment, and that can change, and does change, and will change. My job, as far as I'm concerned, if you're coming to me for a reading, is to bring your awareness back to how truly powerful you are now, and to help you to find confidence in the decisions that you need to make now, or to find an insight that is useful into like a dynamic that's playing out now. So if there's a relationship question, or a question of career, which is something people want to talk about, money also. To me, it's much more useful to focus on what is happening now, what factors are within my control, and quite frankly, the future is not in my control. So I like to maintain my focus on what I can reasonably work with. As a reader, you know, someone is coming to you and they're putting their trust and faith in you, to various degrees. Some people come in fully skeptical, and you know, and some people come in sort of looking for that guidance, those answers, whatever the case may be. I would never want someone to make a decision that would affect them, bring them down a certain path based solely on what I've said, because they were receptive to that. To me, it would be much more beneficial, and always is much more beneficial, to direct someone's attention back to their own power, their own core, their own gut knowing and instinct, and you know, if I can empower someone to follow their own guiding light, then I feel like I'm doing a good job. So when you come to see me for a reading, I want you to leave feeling inspired and uplifted and like you've got your shit together and you can cope with whatever is happening right now, bringing you to the future. And that's really where I feel like I can be valuable, is to provide an insight perhaps, or another way of seeing what is going to bring you to the next phase where you want to be, the kind of person you want to be, and the kind of situations that you want to find yourself in the future, by focusing on the present, which is much more within the realm of what we can reasonably control and deal with. And even then, I use the word control loosely because, as you know, life will do what life will do, and it's not always up to us to have a judgment call on whether it's good or bad. But I'm going to save that elaboration for another day. So thanks for watching, and come get a reading. You will enjoy it. Peace out.